Welcome to the re-ride. It's good to see you. Oh, just you? I apologize. Let me try again. Oh, just you! Are you new to the re-ride? Very good. It is always nice to be face-to-face with veteran quizzers. As you no doubt know, these are your buzzers. Before you go, please be aware that this is a non-profit fan project in no way associated with Jackbox Games. And now, please enjoy the re-ride. Perhaps we will meet at the bottom.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of The Re-Ride is brought to you by Unforbidden Snacks. From Tide Pod-shaped gummies to silica gel mint packages, we turn the inedible into the irresistible. And now, here's your host, the Knight Rider of Needless Knowledge, Conan Blankenberg.
Welcome. So you consider yourself a good lawful citizen, huh? Well, let's see how your little sense of morality harms your bank account when we crack open the box of all the naughty things you're not supposed to do. Time to show off your forbidden knowledge. Okay, I peeled myself out of bed this morning for that. The category. The forbidden question. Alright, let's get started by completing the following analogy. Fruit is to biblical apple as love is to Madonna song, Seinfeld episode, famous speech. The forbidden fruit is the apple from the Garden of Eden, and forbidden love is the title of not one, but two Madonna songs. One from 1994, one from 2005. What I'm trying to establish here is that Madonna is clearly a goddess, and I will have no dissent from anyone on this. Hit your buzzer at the right time. Well, that's a nice little bit of pocket change. And now it's time for... Your Honor, the defense pleads free of sin. And this is my question to you. Because reincarnation is explicitly a crime in his home country, which of these Jesuses would be a crook? Reincarnation is indeed explicitly illegal and punishable by law in China. Well, who cares? You'll never get me dead! It's all up. Well, that's respectable. Ain't much more than that, though. Here's a category. To get to the other side, you first need to be free. Okay, this is your opportunity to be $6,001 richer. All I need from you is one right answer to this question. Why did the chicken cross the road? To put its owner in jail in Gilbertown, Alabama, to get its owner arrested in Quitman, Georgia, to send its owner behind bars in Schlater, Mississippi, or to really screw over its owner in Damariscotta, Maine? Well, if you ever find yourself in Georgia, just make sure you don't own a chicken, since you apparently don't know what it's allowed to do there. Or, most importantly, what it's not. It is actually illegal to allow chickens you own to cross the road in Quitman, Georgia. Of course, for payback, its owner made it intricately familiar with 11 very tasty herbs and spices. Pick a valley that... Ooh, nice going! Flex those fingers, it's time for a dis or dat. This dis or dat question has the category of... Sweet! Alright, listen up. I'm gonna list off 7 chemicals, and for each one, I want you to tell me whether it's the name of an artificial sweetener or the name of a hardcore drug. Get one right and you'll win some money, but get one wrong or don't get to it in time and you'll lose money. And keep an eye on the wire. It fills up in 30 seconds, and that's your time. Okay, you ready to go? Not that I care. We're doing this. Clintos. My wrist is in. Eulamoline. Sorghum. Izuame. Atherum. Pregabalin. Oh, so close to perfect. If only you talked to more shady people in dark alleyways. Well, there's your score. In case you care about that sort of thing, drink it in, or don't. We're moving on. Value. Oh, well, could have been worse. Could have been better, too. Here's your category. The 57th rule of Fight Club is... The first rule of Fight Club is, don't talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is, don't talk about Fight Club. And then? What's the third rule of Fight Club? No shirts, no shoes. Fights will go on as long as they have to. If someone yells stop, the fight is over, or one fight at a time. This question's over. The principles are safe, sane, and consensual, as it is in Fight Club, as in BDSM dungeons. I've heard. It buzzers. Well, it ain't the jackpot, but at least we're not wasting our time here. Here's a category. Jerry was a lonely race car driver. You ready for this? Me too, let's go. Say you're a race driver, and your date for the night is one giant red flag. What would your instincts very likely not allow you to do? Repair your chair, refuel your drinks, change your treads, or get up from your chair and walk around the restaurant? You can't refuel your car during a red flag in almost every motor racing competition under the sun. But who knows, maybe your date would have gone a little more pleasantly if you hadn't shown up in a full fireproof suit and a racing helmet. Alright, shamalama ding dong zinger dinger. Okay, alright, I think we all know what this is. Oh boy, yep, there it is. It's time for gibberish. Woohoo! Let's take a look at the actual category for this gibberish question. The hives had it with you, sir. Now keep in mind, the sooner you buzz in, the more cash you can pick up. Okay, take a look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what famous phrase it rhymes with. To have a knight, the bee slain tyrant. And don't mind the comma. If you hear this, you've been naughty. Oh boy, oh. You've been naughty, and you've probably been caught by the law. You have a right to remain silent. Unless, of course, you get caught trying to slay a tyrant. In which case, your only right is gonna be to rot to death in a dark, dingy dungeon. The kind of dungeon where you don't play a 90s trivia game. You know, the boring kind of dungeon. No less dingy, though. Show me the money, hit your That is what it's worth, and here's what it's called. We hold these truths to be insufficient. Why write this way, please? If all United States laws were rendered invalid except for the original Constitution, which of these movie titles would still describe an illegal action? Kill Bill, The Bank Job, Pirates of the Caribbean, or Kidnapping Mr. Heineken? Were you thinking of this one? Murder, kidnapping, and grand theft are all A-OK in lawless America, but piracy, along with treason and counterfeiting, is not. Of course, murder, kidnapping, and grand theft are also okay with all of those laws intact, but only if you have enough money. I've got a question. Ooh-wee, that's not bad at all, and here's your category. A buffoonery of absurd collective nouns. I love the wonderfully wacky world of terms of venery. You know, the field that says a group of crows is a murder, or a group of owls is a parliament. Well then, riddle me this. You've watched a sleuth solve a conspiracy shortly after a patrol discovered an intrusion. Which of these animals did you not witness? Bears, ravens, caterpillars, or cockroaches? And here I thought I'd get more from you than a fluffle of disappointment. It's called a sleuth of bears, a conspiracy of ravens, and an intrusion of cockroaches, but a group of caterpillars is called an army, not a patrol. If you ask me, the collective noun for a group of terms of venery should be called a bullshit. Come and get yourself a night. And the next question we're dealing with is called... How dare you refute my total and utter nonsense? Keep your seats in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. Which of these adversaries in a battle of wits would be most likely to accuse you of using an illegal argument? Your smartphone, a state senator, a tennis player, or a sous chef? Oh yeah, baby. Illegal arguments are a programming thing, so a coding error for a smartphone app could cause your phone to accuse you of playing foul. Though you honestly have to be legendarily stupid to lose a battle of wits against a thing that literally has a mute button and an off switch. Do you know how many people I wish had a mute button and an off switch? Okay, buzz in when you see a number that looks... It is forbidden to forget the following clue during this question. Don't do that. No, seriously, don't. We mean it. Best of luck to you. Okay, let's see that final score. Pretty good. Too bad no one's gonna believe ya.